influencers and media figures have a responsibility to the community, or are they just entertainers?
It depends on what they are showing us or talking or telling us about. Like, for example, let's say Bouncer, for example, he posts about everything and anything. And to be honest with you, if I can't learn from you, or I can't take in what you said and then like put it into use, or okay, I learned something new today. Sorry, you're wasting my time. You're just entertainment. You're entertainment. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's my idea. Like,
so do you feel they have a responsibility to the community and what they're putting out there?
They do, because we're watching them. Kids are watching them, you know, and monkey see, monkey do, you know, and it's really important. I think we have a duty to be able to keep us woke and keep us informed, you know, and educate us. That's what influencers should do, educate. So yeah, I think they do have a duty to be able to don't put out nonsense. Like, don't put out nonsense, and it's just one trash TV and just watching another person talking rubbish.
So I think there's a level to where there needs to be balance. So not all the time everything is serious in it. Sometimes people just want to have a laugh and a joke and just entertain. In those type of circumstances, you're not, and just in general, you're not going to make everybody happy, you know. Like, you're going to piss everybody off to some extent. There's going to be levels to where people are going to be offended. Like, some things are going to be for some people, some things are not going to be for other people. There's people that are adult entertainers, for example, specifically, and they make sure that people are aware that their content is for adults, so on and so forth, yeah? And so I feel like there's levels to where, yes, people have a level of responsibility about what they put out, but then at the same time, no. Like, if you're an artist, if you're a comedian, etc., 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 I don't think you should be bound by like a set of politically correct rules. And so I think, yeah, there's a level to where there's balance in this type of situation.
My personal opinion is that I don't really think that you have a responsibility to the community. I feel like you have a responsibility to yourself, how you portray yourself on social media and how you put out your content and what you do. Like, I think there's so much fuckery, like you're saying, going on out there at the moment. Like, no one is like abiding to anything, innit? So I just think it's more about how you portray yourself and what message you want to put out there. Like, I'm a 42-year-old man, like, I'm a big man, I've got family, like, I've got my parents and ministers, like, I gotta represent my family the right way when I put out my content and what I do. So I owe it to my family and my people and my community in terms of my people, how I portray myself, because I'm a representation of them, innit? Like, I can't talk for everyone else because everyone else ain't supporting me, innit? Do you get what I mean? Like, there's people out there like that I have to make sure my bills get paid, I have to look after my family. And when people talk about, like, what is it, like the culture or community and all of that, like, we have to really beat like the culture are the first ones to throw you under the bus when things go pear-shaped. Do you get what I'm saying? So I can't really always talk and represent them. I have to represent the people that I know, my brothers, them, and do and carry myself in that sense. Do you get what I mean? So I don't really feel there's a big responsibility to the outside community, more or less to my own people and my own community. You get me?
Yeah! Going on what God said, there is a social responsibility that we have about what we put out there in the atmosphere, but also, if I'm honest, that social responsibility also exists within the community and in each individual, even if you're not participating on social media. So if you've got young children that are following the fuckery that's on the media and you haven't put the foundation or given them, or even adults, amongst adults, if you're taking the thing for gospel, you're influenced by the things that you see on social media or the social influences without any form of critical thinking, you are going to be stuck. You are always going to find yourself in these problems. If it's not an influencer, it'll be somebody within your community or somebody within your peer group that's influencing you to do the wrong things. I think, for example, you have a Specs Gonzalez who's silly, He's silly. He does the no rules thing. He's very, very silly. But equally, the principles and how he lives his life and how he interacts with his peer group and also his audience. He's got a younger audience, so even some of the things that he says might be a bit risque. The way that he interacts with that audience is respectful. And then you might have somebody, let's not name names, but we might have somebody that might be on the fuckery, that might like the hype man, that might like the greasy talk and the bad man rhetoric and ex-pack heads, you know, whatever. Respectfully.
Just say his name.
You know I'm talking about a man. You get me? So the point I'm making is that with that conversation, even that's got reaction from the audience, yeah? So there's definitely a reaction, or there's definitely a market for that space, because everybody likes a bit of fuckery. If I'm talking to my bedroom, like, well, do you know that this happened the other day? Everyone likes a little bit of gossip, but I think when you make gossip your personality, when you make badness your personality, when you make like low debased things your personality, and the community that follows that personality, it's not the social influencer's responsibility. It's why has that social influencer got that notoriety? It's a community.
I believe that there's got to be some form of balance with these influencers. There is a form of entertainment, and then going back to Bouncer, he has helped the community in some ways, yeah? So Bouncer has, if there's something negative that's happened out there, you know, a crime's happened, Bouncer will publish this. Sometimes Bouncer's gone onto social media and got this news before the actual newspapers have, you know, or the police. He's doing the right thing to help the community. Yes, he is a bit of a hypocrite because he's doing some things just like what the Shade Borough, you know, are doing with the gossip, but at the same time, you've got to remember, Bouncer is doing this strategically because he knows what sells, yeah? He has got his own IP and he's doing well. He doesn't have to, he works for himself, and he's done that, you know, with the guidance of his mentors and so forth, but now he's doing it on his own because he's mastered his technique and he's mastered social media. So as much as people are saying Bouncer is, you know, a gossip queen and this and that, at the same time, I believe that Bouncer is a very, very smart young man. And I'm 50 years old and I'm learning things from Bouncer. So, you know, and a lot of the other... Thank you very much. And, you know, I'm learning from Bouncer, and where you can't put accountability onto the influencers, because at the same time, look at that, the influencer who is doing the gangbanging thing. I don't know her name because I'm not interested. You know, it's down to us and it's down to you as an individual. You know, you're one who's doing all the sex things, and she done the fake thing, saying that she was doing orgy and pretending that she was pregnant, and it was all okay. Right, so yeah, so I don't know her name because she doesn't interest me, but she has got how much million followers, and that is her income. She's making millions from that. So it's an individual choice for us, you know, whether we want to watch that, whether we want to listen to the crap, whether we want to watch her gang banging or talking shit, yeah? You know, it's down to us, but at the same time, I just disagree that I don't think all of the responsibility should be put on influencers, because at the same time, they've got to make their peas, you know? So...
I hear what you're all saying and that, and I agree with it, but also people shouldn't be looking to be following no people off of no internet. Do you get what I'm saying? Because just follow God, man, because for example, like, look at that, what was that woman that tricked the brother and got him nicked, but she was out there doing retreats and all of that, and she was, and she, yeah, like, you see what I'm saying? And that's someone that, until that come out, people, she had how many followers? She got 700 and something thousand followers, that people think this is some cleansing girl, when this time her spirit needs to get cleansed, and she out here getting people's parasite cleansed out and all of that. You get me? Like, she needs to sort herself out. So this is, I think what we should take from this is that you shouldn't be looking for no one on the net to be following or looking up to no, like, as no role model. You don't have to just look up, like, find your own thing. Do you get what I'm saying? Look up and do your own thing, because the people that you probably think that are like, oh, you know, I'm watching what they're doing and whatever, behind the scenes they could just be on fuckery. We don't know what kind of spirit they have and what kind of person they are. But like, you get me? But these are the people that we want to look up to and put on a pedestal and think they're all this, and people that have been in the industry and people that have been around it know that these people are on the most fuckery. Do you get what I'm saying? And I'm fucking with the most, like, them bad vibes energy kind of thing. Do you get what I'm saying? So, long and short, I don't feel like anyone should be looking up to all kind of influencers. Whether influencers need to represent their community or not is up to them, but we should all just be trying to find our own thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, 48% of daters are now open to emotional outsourcing. One partner for physical needs, another for emotional needs. What are your thoughts on this, Blessing?
We have the money, yeah, our money man. We have the nanny eater, yeah. We have yeah, I mean, you know, different categories, you understand? Oh yeah, we've got the one with the Uber. Let's call a spade, please. Don't tell me that you've never had one.
Call a spade. Just don't call a man a nanny here. That's crazy.
Yeah, come on now. We've all been there, done that. Like where we just, the Rolodex is dead, you know. And
No, but why are the man them acting innocent like they don't have Don't try it.
you guys have the same thing. You guys have the same thing. Don't try it. You guys have the girl, the fun girl, the one that is serious, the one that cooks for you, and the one will give you good sex. Come on now, please.
Nah, man got friends. Yeah, I don't feel like for men it's the same as how Blessing like put it out there. Like I don't I think men have got friends in it. Like we've got people that we know. I've got a one girl I might know, she might cook man a food. Not benefits, it's not benefits. Because I don't man's not trying to have like the word says partners, innit? Like emotional, physical needs and partners, innit? Like I don't feel like man has any partners. Man, like when you have a partner, that means you're connected and you're tied in some way, shape or form. Like you said, like you got the man that eats the pussy, you got the man that fucking pays your bills, you got the man that's a lot of man. Do you get what I'm saying? I don't feel like man ain't trying to be throwing it out there like that, like but man got friends in it, like man got friends, like man, no, not like that, but like you gotta think how you, no, but it's how you word it, innit? It's like how you put it, it's like how you worded it, though, innit? I'm keeping it real, like man have friends in it, like man have friends in it, and that's the best way to put it. Like I don't feel like they fall into the category like how you like put it out there, but you know.
Hold on, one second. Hold on. Give me up for Sterling, by the way, dude. I feel like if Sterling put his heart up, I don't even know where he found the heart, yeah? But he went to go and find one just because he wants to talk, so I'm gonna let him. Oh, you got a mic? Alright, cool. Do your thing, please.
I'm still a bit confused.
You are?
So, this is a question for you two, yeah? You see, when you got all these guys, all these different guys for all these different roles, is it when you're single or is it when you're in a relationship?
No, when you're single. When you're in a relationship, it's different. You have the one guy that does everything.
Lies.
What do you mean?
Just to let you know, the new Michael Jackson film's coming out in a couple of weeks and he moonwalks too.
But then there's the guy, no, that's what it is. Because the thing is, yeah, like, men is men, like, so either you're, like, if you say you've got a guy that pays for the Uber, you're either like, what do you call it, also like booked in him or whatever, like, or whatever, but I know how men work, innit? Like, we all know how men work, so man ain't paying for no cab if man ain't fucking no pussy, innit? You get what I'm saying? Like, niggas ain't, like, I feel like sometimes when you talk about partnerships like that, I feel like to a certain extent, it is transactional, innit? So with certain guys, they're not just gonna be obviously you're gonna get man that will just be doing whatever, but there is gonna be some form of transaction or something in some way, shape or form. And we as men, because we know as men, like if I know niggas that are gonna put themselves out there to do the utmost, but they're getting what they want out of the situation. So unless you just got a bag of dickheads that are just willing to just, oh yeah, you ring it, oh yeah, let me get my cab from ear to ear and he's just doing that, at some point he's going to want something. and then it boils down to what are you willing to give him in to carry on that transactional relationship that you have going on with like.
Rose,
You know what I'm saying?
same question. Is it when you're single?
Yes, when someone's listening.
Alright, you look on the set. I never heard it, so I need it to be clear. Yeah,
Yeah, when you're single.
Alright.
I'm not sure.
Me personally.
Oh no, you personally. It's too late for me personally. We've got you on camera saying what you feel personally.
Yeah, because I'm gonna out all the gal them because there's gal them that definitely do that, but that doesn't mean that all the gal them do that. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Not all the gal them do that. And I feel like gal them have their little phases as well.
Yep, you do.
So there might be a little phase where you're doing that and then you grow up in it
Grow up,
and
yeah,
live
grow
life
up.
differently. You understand what I'm trying to say?
No.
But I feel like, yeah, Doug and the man there, you lot are smart about the way how you lot are wording it, but the same goes for you lot as well. Because when you got girls that are your brethren that are doing this and doing that for you, are they all aware that there's no potential for a relationship? You understand? Because I feel like it might be a little bit different on both sides, yeah? So with man them, they might be wanting a little piece of, you know what I'm trying to say? And so you might lead them on a little piece and they're going to give you little this and that because they feel like they're going to get to the, you know what I'm trying to say? But then the same with the gal them as well. Gal them they're thinking, you're telling them, yeah man, like maybe, like I don't know, like I'm not really on that right now.
Yeah, but then
But really and truly, you know that they're only doing the most because they think that there's potential.
Yeah, but
to
that's
get
if you're
somewhere.
feeding that foolish. Like, there's a lot of guys out there that feed a lot of women foolishness. Like, oh, I want to do this and do that. But like I said, there's a difference between partnerships and all of that, and having genuine female friends, innit? Like, I've got female friends that I know that, like, if I'm in the end zone and they're my peoples, like, they cook food for them and they're like, people, they say, come and get a plate, innit? Like, that's my brethren, innit? You get what I'm saying? I think like there's having friends and there's having partnerships. Not to say that man them don't have girls that they can fuck and do this and go and link and do whatever they want to do and stuff like that. That is out there, innit? But in the way that you look, like, kind of put it out there and how you were saying it, it's not the same for us. Like,
No,
you
but
get
you
what I'm
guys
saying?
don't keep all your eggs
I don't agree with, what's her name, Blessing.
Yes, yes.
Like Doug said, if you've got one to eat pussy, one to book a Uber, one to, what was the other thing that she said? You definitely are having to exchange for all them things, because no man is giving you anything for free. Yeah? Not at all. So, that's not dating. That's really straight up. Oh. Unless you're Coloradius, because that's the only that works. That's the only way it's going to work. That you're acceptable to have someone for emotional connection, someone for the bedroom connection, and whatever else. You understand? But in dating life, no. You do not have one for emotional, one for sex. That one person, that the people that you're dating is supposed to be the person you're looking for all of them things from.
When you're single though.
I would have to say that men have been doing this for years. Men have been outsourcing emotional.
Hold on, wait, that mic ain't working.
No,
wait. Hold on. Sorry.
What I will say is that men have been doing that for years. They will have a woman that they have a wife at home, and then they've got their whore on the roadside that they can go out and go parties with, and then they will have someone else. They will have someone else. And they will have someone else that can cook food, because maybe their woman at home that knows to cook food. They will men are very, very good at outsourcing their needs. They're very good at identifying what a woman can bring to the table and what they can take from a woman. Women, I would argue that women, especially of maybe like the older generation, they're not focused. Their focus is not to outsource their different needs. They're looking for one partner to meet all of those needs. So hearing a conversation from a younger lady about outsourcing those needs seems a little bit outrageous. It's a bit like, wow, okay. But what I feel like what Blessing was trying to say was that when the generation that we are walking into, especially with social media, it's having women with the morals or the behaviours of men. And women mean with the behaviours of men outsourcing? It's most probably because, like Doug said, not all men are men. So not all men are, and the way I say that,
The question is, you recently entered a new relationship and your new partner has pictures and videos in their phone from their previous relationship. Is this a red flag as they should have already been deleted, or should it be acceptable to keep memories from old relationships, bearing in mind you may delete the videos, then your new relationship ends? Your thoughts?
I'll be honest, I don't really care. That's some childish thing, man. Like, who cares, man? Like, if I'm starting a relationship with a new person, regardless of what happens in the past, if I'm taking it to a point where we're gonna start a relationship, what does it matter what you got on your phone? What, like, if you're with me, you're with me. I don't care about whatever you got in your phone. Because the thing is, I've got, like, on my phone, I've got, like, on my iCloud, like, memories from 2012, like, as far back as my iCloud goes, innit? Do you get what I'm saying? And I feel like we live in a world where I don't go back and look at these things, but it's just that to have those memories in your phone is your thing, innit? So I just think, if you've got it in your phone, you've got it in your phone. Like, if you're with me, I ain't got to worry about, like, what you got from your ex and this, that, and whatever, and all of them kind of things. I just think it's a bit of a childish thing, innit? Like, I just think, if you're with someone, you're with someone. I ain't insecure like that, where I've got to worry about a fucking video on your phone.
Very interesting to talk about. Nah. Like, unless it's like baby father, baby mama, whatever, then nah. Because why have you got pictures and memories of other people in your phone unless you're listening for some reason?
Wait your turn.
You tell her, mate. She's been acting weird all night. She's been weird all night. Alright?
Hello, yeah.
Due process.
So, I feel like, me personally, like, no girl can't be looking through my phone anyway. I ain't got time to be looking through no girl's phone anyway. I really ain't got no time. But at the same time, delete everything. I don't care. Delete everything.
I care. If I see a video after, we got a problem. I don't want to see anything after that. Like, if everything in your past, cool, we don't want to do it, that's your business, But when it comes to me and you, if I see anything after that, it's a problem.
When you say if you see anything after that?
If I see videos with him and another girl cheating, like, doing whatever
they're doing. Sorry.
When you read the question out, my first response was, but how do you know? And why do you know? I think, Doug, did you touch on the insecurity in the first instance? 100%. For you to even want to dive through my history says to me that there's an issue with you. And that's something that you're going to need to deal with, especially if I haven't done anything to make you feel insecure. Now, if I've done something that's made you feel like, oh, let me check. I actually don't care whether you see what happened in the past, because that's still in the past, and again, that's something you're going to have to deal with. It's none of your concern. It happened. I will not be deleting anything on my phone, because like somebody else said, I really go through it and check what I did yesterday, let alone how many years ago, but it's in there. It's just in there because it's in there. If you want to create a problem in our relationship, then let's create one. But it's going to be because of what we
For any reason. If he sees it for any reason, are you happy to delete it? Because there might be a reason that he sees it, but then when he sees it, if he feels away, like, would you not feel to yourself, okay, cool, he feels away, I'm just going to delete it, instead of having this attitude of, it's my phone and it happened years ago, I don't check it, What are you upset about? No, it doesn't matter, there might be, this is what I'm saying, nobody knows what reason. He might have used her phone, I'm not talking about, I'm just saying, if he sees it.
Alright, everybody, let her cook.
So my answer is no. Point blank, period. period. The only reason I'm going to delete anything from my phone is because of me, because I want to delete it. If you have an issue with what's in my phone, we can discuss that, we can deal with it, I'll help you work through it. I'm not like to educate you on it does not cause a problem for me. The problem is that you went in there, you saw it, whether you saw it by accident or on purpose, you saw it, it's now a problem. I'm not deleting whatever's in my phone for you. I'm deleting it for myself.
I've been in 2 long-term relationships. My first relationship, they didn't have camera phones. So it was the pettiness of just like knowing someone's password. But it's true, innit? Like knowing the password. You want the password. Like I want access, innit? I want to be able to access the password and whatnot. And then in my second relationship, it was more about like, you know, how we're communicating with others and who's sending what to who. And obviously now I've been single for 6 years, there's things in my phone I would not want my future husband to see. So I'm saying that it is based on circumstance and I respect it. But as a woman in a relationship and having a partner, if we can't mutually agree on something, it has to go. I'm sorry. And so I know like now, there's things in my phone as a single woman, I would actually be embarrassed to allow another man to see those things. On the basis of now I'm in a relationship with that man, and I'm supposed to be, I don't know about you guys, but I'm supposed to be submissive to my protector, and so you're allowing things that are not safeguarding me in my phone. I kind of want to, maybe I'll snitch on myself and just delete it, I'll be honest. But I think going into a relationship, these are things you should be communicating about. What's in your thought kind of things are you engaging in as you're single, you know, do you talk to other females or whatever? And I think at the point when you're in a committed relationship, just delete the stuff out the phone. Or, you can always private it. Like, there's a little block where you just put a password, just put a little private archive. If it doesn't work out, you can bring it back out of the archive. But I'm saying for me, personally, in a relationship, having a partnership with somebody, out of respect, whatever happened in the past, we start with our new partner. It's gotta go.
Okay, listen, everyone needs to understand, we're grown. We're not picking no more. Like, it's a grown people's thing. If I've got pictures, as a man, I don't go through my phone like that. I don't go to see what happened in 2023. I don't do that. If the picture's there, the more time that happens, as we all know, Google will remind you. Google will say this day on this time at this moment. That's how I know. But otherwise, if I've got my woman now, and me and her are taking pictures and we're doing arting, we're doing arting. The past is the past. I can't change it. She can't change it. If you delete it, delete it. If you don't, you don't. I don't care. Do you know why? It's your phone. It's not mine. I'm not insecure. I'm not going to go through it. If you want to hold on to it, hold on to it. If you want to delete it, delete it. At the same time, look at my picture. I go gym. Look at my chest. Look at my leg. Look at my car. It's that. Otherwise, if you're thinking, oh, I've got to go through, delete this, delete that, you're not grown. You're not grown. You're not grown. And you're insecure about every last plant thing. Man and woman.
I delete, you delete, everyone's happy, yes? Yeah. That's it.
Short and sweet that everyone's been saying. Let's just have it right. When the direct debit comes out of my bank account for my phone, my phone that I pay for come a month's time. Hey, what's going on? Now the insecurities and don't go through my things because I don't go through yours. So whatever's that there from 12, 6, 7, 8 years ago, that's then. Now if we're working, me and you are working. Don't worry about what's happened 50 years ago because that don't make no sense. My grandmother always used to tell me, see people's things and blood clot leave it. That's simply it. And there won't be no problems, you won't have no confusion, you won't have no headache, you won't have nothing, you just have smooth sailing. And you get through your relationship. So my advice is don't touch people them things. Simple.
Yo, what's going on, people? So simple question, yeah? If a guy has a female best friend and he I'm going there. If a guy has a female best friend, yeah, and is now in a relationship, if his girl says to lock off his best friend, should he or should he not?
So, listen, so a male perspective, if my girl has got a male friend, yeah, like, it's a tough one, isn't it? I'm joking. Listen. gonna keep it where I said it, because I think we touched on this earlier on, and I'll be like real, like it all boils down to everything stems, and all the questions that we have relate back to insecurities and all of this. Now, I'm cool with it until you give me a reason not to be cool with it. You get what I'm saying? So have your male friend, do whatever, but then when I see you kick it and it all looks a little bit too friendly, yeah, and all of this, then we can address it then at that situation. But I think like sometimes also with your partners, yeah, there also has to be a level of respect as well. Because I think if your girl comes to, like if my girl comes to me and is like, listen, I'm not really fucking with your brethren, I need you to out her, then I've got to handle that as a responsible man and deal with that situation, whether it be that I distance myself in a certain way. No disrespect to my friend, let her know like, look, my girl's not really fucking with this, like, listen, we're cool, but like, you get me? Like, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like everyone, it depends how you feel about the person that you're with, I think, like, and also how much it means to you for your partner's happiness, innit? So, but I just feel like if you handle it in a mature way and you are like very transparent in how you speak to your friend and how you deal with how your girlfriend feels as well, then everyone can come out a bit happy. But these things happen all the time anyway. People get in relationships, girls will have male friends and kind of distance off because they get locked into their relationship, same with guys. So these things do happen anyway, but I just feel like it's all about communication and transparency and how you deal with it on a mature level and not on the immature level.
Yeah, so I think when it comes to questions like this, people get real childish, and it's definitely a lot to do with insecurities. And I feel like, just to put it into perspective, yeah, if you're in a new relationship and that man has a female best friend, the assumption is going to be that he's been friends with that woman for a long time, before you ever was in the situation, yeah? And so now, why should my male best friend's loyalty to me as his friend that's been there for him through thick and thin and whatever that's got us to the stage of we're calling each other best friends, go out of the window for some woman that just walked in the other day and he's becoming a relationship with? So I feel like people ain't being realistic about the situation. Obviously, your insecurity as a woman or as a man's gonna tell you, I don't want this other person there and I don't like this connection. But if you feel secure in the role that you're playing in your other half's life, and you understand the relationship that this person has with them, and nothing happens to make you say otherwise, like, wow, this is a bit dodge, then there's no reason for people to be telling each other to get rid of friends and not get rid of friends and so on and so forth. These people are going to be your children's grandparents and so on.
Yeah, I think you got a valid point there, yeah. You got a valid point. But like, for me, it's a bit. I think it's a bit weird as a man. That I'm not saying you can't have a woman as a friend, you know, but as your best friend. What type? I don't know what type of man you are. Like, you got this woman's your best friend. Like, I've asked this question already. I do not get it. Like your partner who you're building with, that should be your best friend. I don't see no other way. I don't see no other way. I feel like respectfully, like your girlfriends, like they should be your best friends anyway, but they will know their place. You know what I mean? And if you ain't got enough time, you probably would be able to introduce them to your partner anyway. You know, you might be holding a dinner party or something like that. Yeah, you tell your friend to come up with his partner or her partner, and you're doing dinner. Yeah, that's fine, isn't it? But we have to know when to draw the lines and the boundaries out of respect. That's my thing. Out of respect. And I feel as well, man having each other's best friend and get on the money as well.
I agree with you guys, but people need to remember the way men function in relationships is different to how women function in relationships. Now, when two people are coming together, first of all, just know she's got friends, okay, and then they naturally fade out unless unless it's like a deep relationship where it's like 10 years in knowing each other, then cool, the introduction, yeah, okay, let me be your best friend. Do you understand? But you two should have respect for each other, yeah, I understand that. But yeah, just know at the same time, when you're first in a relationship with someone, just know you've got friends, she's got friends that, you know, he and she, they all have friends. But they all die down. They gradually fade. You know, they gradually fade. And everybody needs to know their places. That's what I'm gonna say. Like, and your friend, your girlfriend, or I mean your girlfriends should know their place. They should know not to be calling you after hours. They should know the rules. Just like you wouldn't want, you wouldn't want my best friend to call me at 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock at night, telling me it's a booty call. That's a booty call. It's booty call hours.
I feel like a lot of the answers that you gave, I don't know your name, sir. I think that sometimes men answer this question based on who they are as individuals. So because you know that you yourself couldn't actually maintain a platonic, like respectful friendship with a female, you wouldn't want that for your girlfriend. So that speaks to who you are, not who she is. I can't talk for every female that has a male best friend. I'm one of 9. I have 7 brothers. I have been able, over time, to develop relationships with guys that some girls haven't necessarily been able to do. It's one of the reasons why I'm able to have and maintain respectful male relationships. It just works that way. A bag of my cousins are males. As I grew up, I tended to be the only female with my male friends. I wasn't that female that was passed around. I was just that female that had utmost respect from all of them. I was the princess and then the queen in that circle. I stood parade with about 10 men. I'm the only girl. So I can do that. It's doable. It's not something that's alien. And if you have a problem with it, really, you need to work on yourself.
Personally, I have male associates, but I don't have male friends. And the reason why I don't have male friends is because when I was younger and I had male friends and I was like, oh my God, this is my male friend, like it's my brother. At some point, each of those men at some point has tried to move to me. And because of that, I understand the nature of man. And the nature, not just the nature of man, but also the nature of women. Because women go into situations or relationships, and if that's my ride or die, I'm going to do things for my ride or die. But there's a finite line. So I think, based on what you were saying, it seems like you are really good at establishing boundaries with men so they don't overstep the mark. But the problem that I find is that even though I might establish a boundary, unless you're at a distance and you're an associate, that boundary will be overstepped at some point. So I wouldn't want to have a male best friend, because a male best friend that I would want to share my life with and my vulnerabilities with, as you would with a best friend, would be my partner, would be that man that I'm intimate with. But I understand that other relationships require different dynamics, but I just understand from my dynamic that can't work.
In a relationship with the best friend. Why can't they be in the relationship with the best friend? Why can't they be in a relationship with the best friend? That's my question.
So is it because it has a penis that I can't be his best friend? What do you mean, why don't I be in a relationship with the man if he's my best friend? I have a female, she's my best friend. Doesn't mean I have to be in a relationship with her. I have a male, he's my best friend. Doesn't mean I have to be in a relationship with him. It works.
Whoa! Lines. So I think like establishing a relationship with somebody prior to being in a relationship with your partner on an emotional level, maybe like somebody in your family died and you told them and they've been there as emotional support, then you get into a new relationship. Maybe the person you should be with is the best friend. I'm just confused. Because if you're not, then what you're saying is you're saving all of your emotional moments for your best friend to be able to have like confident relationship conversations with them, and then when it comes down to your partner, what you just fuck, that's dead. You don't understand? Or then you just and then what does it come down to? Then when I need to speak to my best friend about my partner, then I'm blurring lines again. I want to be
100%.
And the reason why I ask this question, yeah, because I've got friends, I've got female friends that's in this room right now. I've got female friends I've been 23 years friends with, 15 years friends with. They ain't never done shit. They ain't never done nothing. Never put back doing nothing. Yeah? Because one thing I learned, I have 10 sisters. Yeah? So, because I've got 10 sisters, when I go outside, I understand women way faster than I understand the men. Do you get it? So, for example, I know she don't mind this, that's my Rachel right there, 23 years. 23 years. Yeah? I've known Jay 13 years. Yeah? I never chop with none of them. But they know the one thing men need. Sometimes we need someone else's viewpoint. Let me learn. Here's why. You see, when you're in a relationship, yeah? When you're in a relationship, there's certain things as men we don't understand. Yeah? So sometimes I'll call my budget. And I don't get where she's coming from with this fuckery. Because I'm ready to go burn. And then she'll say to me, no, it's because you did it. And now I'm like, oh, I get it, my bad. Let me tell you right now. Oh, babes, I get it. And the thing is, it's about being transparent. Yeah? Anyone who knows me, I'm always around girls. People think, I'm jealous. I'm not, I just know girls. I just talk to girls, that's how I've been raised. So the difference is, if you're with me, you gotta be pussy class secure in you. You understand? I don't want no insecure girl. No, if I'm with you, I love you. I'm coming home to you, I'm picking you out, I'm taking you there, she give me something you can't give me. You understand? And that's the difference. All this thing about men can't be friends, girl. Yes, you fucking can. The difference is what are your intentions really? What are your intentions really? Are you playing the long game? Are you playing? Because man, they're playing the long game, you know? They'll wait 20 years just to get one piece of input. China. Yeah? That's what I'm saying. That's how I asked the question. I wanted to fuck it up a little bit. Hold tight,
welcome to the debate corner. It's the debate corner.
And I'm just going to add this quickly, yeah, just so everyone knows. Sometimes, man, they fuck their bedrooms. And sometimes, girls will fuck their bedrooms. Alright? So let's not pretend like everyone's bedroom is bedroom, but it all boils down to, you made a strong point here, and I just added, like, it all just boils down to your whole dynamic in your circle and your whole team. How it's patterned, how it's run. Like you said, you got like bare brothers. I know as a man, I've got female friends that have been around man, and they're just like man them. Like, not like they carry themselves like man, but they just roll with them, they just know the man them, and we just respect them differently. We don't treat them in a certain way, and they're our brethren. Same way like man said, like you can chat to them and they'll give you a female perspective on things, and vice versa for females, they got their guys that they can talk to. But also, let's not be like, let's keep it a buck. There are also some guys that fuck their brethren, and some man that fuck their brethren. Alright? Gal brethren.